Let's do it, man. What is up? What is up? What is up? What is up? Street Soprano, man. Shout out to the, Trust Nobody group, you know what I'm saying? Yo, the Popular Demand Show, man. Yo, I can't wait to get this rocking, man, and get to talking about some of this dope Street Soprano stuff, man. Streets is dope. So, hey, shout out to Mimi. What up, Mimi? RP Coolio, I love Mimi. About to, do an interview with the homie, man, from Buffalo, man. He's really hot in Buffalo right now, so I'm about to, show love to him real quick, man. So, hey, sis. Big sis, man. Yeah, so I'm over here getting ready for this, man. I'm just going to start doing these, live shows sometimes, Since, everybody's been, wondering if I'm ever going to do a live show like I've been doing. So, I'm over here getting ready for this. How you been? I know you was at the game, man. Sucked that, what I'm saying, y'all out, but, but y'all be okay. Y'all be back. Turn this down. So we're gonna get ready, man, and prepared, man. Shout out to West, man. G, you ready? Let me see if I can get him in here. I don't see him here. But yeah, man. Very dope, man. He does stuff with, a lot of people right now. You know what I mean? He got his own thing going, and he's getting a little buzz right now on Hip Hop Forever, man. I just now seen that too. So, no, we do everything for the culture, for real. So it's always a great thing, give, dope talent a real spot and doing stuff, I know, man. No, y'all face the Chiefs though, you know what I'm saying? Which, hey, Chiefs ain't. I guess Chiefs, you never know about them, man. Hey, shoot, Mahomes is a whole type of animal, So, it was still a dope game though. I like the energy. I seen you live on IG too. I was just like, yo, that's dope. Yeah, I had it rocking though. I seen it for real. I was just like, I'm over here jamming with y'all. Especially when I heard that Phil Collins one, I was like, yo, it's cool. Let me see. I guess we got him in here. Do we got him? We going live with you? Ready for streets. Yeah, so I seen that though. I loved it though. Got it. We got him here. What up? Streets.
Yeah.
You hear me? Down streets, man. Trust nobody. What's happening, man?
Trying to get with you. King.
Oh yeah, man. Shoot. I'm trying to. I seen y'all grind. I'm trying to get on that same grind as y'all, man. See you out here doing it, man, over there in Buffalo.
Yeah,
Shout out to Buffalo, man. Shout out to all y'all, man. For real, man. Big salute to you.
You gotta come. You gotta on this tour, man. You gotta come. You either gotta come join us on this tour, or you gotta get Street Soprano and Trust Nobody Music Group.
I need to. I need to. For real, man. Y'all doing it, man. Y'all blazing, man. So let's get with the show, man. Like right now, man, just tell everybody, you know what I'm saying, a little bit about yourself, you know what I mean, so we can, get this thing going, you know what I mean, and just tell them what Streets is.
Man, Street Soprano, man. I am Mr. Will I Write. You know what I'm saying? I like to talk about myself in third party. You know what I'm saying? Because like Street Soprano was a superstar, natural born superstar. You know what I'm saying? But no, for real, from the east side of Buffalo. You know, from the east side of Buffalo, I was raised. I love music. You know what I'm saying? Music has been something I've been into since I was a kid. You know, my first time recording is 8. You know what I'm saying? I say this story all the time. Come from the trenches, you know what I'm saying? They come from poverty, you know what I'm saying? But we are one of those stories that will be able to say that we did something different. You know what I'm saying? We didn't do what we were subject to do. We did something different. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's where Street Soprano come from. You know what I'm saying? Today, Street Soprano is an entrepreneur. Street Soprano is a father. You know what I'm saying? Street Soprano is a rapper. You know what I mean? Street Soprano is an artist. Street Soprano is a CEO. You know what I'm saying? Street Soprano was a brother. Street Soprano was a mentor. I mean, Street Soprano is a lot of things today. You know what I mean?
What you doing, man? Like coming out of Buffalo, you know what I'm saying, and having that scene right now, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all blazing right now, you know what I mean? Shout out to the Griselda and the Black, you know, Soprano family. So
yeah, big BSF, you know what I'm saying? Shout out, yeah, man. Shout out to you know, we got to say shout out to our sponsor, man, Scooby Doo's, man. Shout out to Papa's. Shout out to the label. Shout out to Trust Nobody Music Group. Shout out to Black Soprano Family Records, and shout out to Next Records. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the one.
Right. Like coming out of Buffalo, man, and you know what I'm saying, the home of Rick James, man. Like, tell us a little bit about like what really made you want to, you know, get into this music. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was your first album to be like, yo, you know what, I could do this shit?
Yo, you know what? Before, you know, always like I always knew I can do music. You know what I'm saying? I always had it in me since we used to record and put the little tissue in the back of the cassette tapes. You know what I'm saying? So I always knew I had it. My cousins all used to rap. You know what I'm saying? My cousins used to use me as the hook man. You know what I'm saying? Like go to for the and I always knew I had it because I was the youngest and I was on the song. Like, so I was 14. I was on a song with, you know, my cousins who's 18, Frank 19, 20. And I was holding my weight then. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that I was the best or nothing, but I was holding my weight. You know, I'm 30, that's 16 years ago. You know, so I knew that I can do this since then. What made me take it serious now, you know, is the things that we go through. You know what I'm saying? Not wanting to be a drug dealer no more. Wanting to be something that my son can look to and be proud of, not just because his dad is getting money. You know, I wanted to, I knew that I had to change. You know what I'm saying? I was around people, which is such as Benny, you know what I'm saying? Benny the Butcher and you know, even City Boy, which is my big bros over here at Black Soprano Family Records. So when I have the access to these people, it's like, you're going to play around, you know what I'm saying? You're going to stay on the east side of Buffalo, or you're going to try to make something happen. You know what I'm saying? That's up to you. You know what I'm saying? It was up to me. You know what I mean? And that's where I knew to make it happen and go all with it. So I knew I can do it, but that's what woke me up. Like, no, right now is the time. You know
right now is the time, you know what I mean? Like coming out of, you know, an independent grind, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people don't even understand, like, when you be a part of something that you know you're in it for the long haul, you know what I'm saying? You already got the passion, you already got the drive, you already know what your mindset is at. So at the end of the day, like, you already know what type of grind you want to be. You hungry, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like, and speaking of that, man, like, being a part of that, like, what was some of your favorite shows that be like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and see, you know what I'm saying, one day I want to be a part of? What was one of your dreams, like one of your favorite show dreams?
Show
like you know what I'm saying, like a music, you know, remember how, you know, Rap City, you know what I'm saying, like Yo MTV Raps and stuff like that.
That's definitely okay. That's
yeah, that's what I meant. You know what I mean? I know. I was just like, oh, I know. I had to take back. I was like, I mean, show. You know what I'm saying? Of all shows, you know what I mean? Like I remember back in the days, like, and I and I tried to rap when I was a kid, but then I was just like, yo,
Yeah.
like I always wanted to be a part of Yo and TV Raps. You know what I mean? Just to be like walking around with Fat Five Freddy and going on there, even with 106 apart. Like tell me like what show you would love to been on? Never.
Mine's I ain't gonna lie. You said it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you was a rapper at that time, if you was loving rapping at that time back then, of course we always wanted to be on 106 and Park, the
Mm-hmm.
Freestyle Fridays and all that, But I gotta pick that basement. You know what I'm saying? I gotta pick Grandma basement. I gotta pick Tigger, Big Tigger in the basement. You know what I'm saying? That's where I will go right now. You know what I'm saying? If they said street soprano, man, we got, you know what I'm saying, we got this lined up for you. You want no jumper, you want this, you want off the porch, you know what I'm saying, or you want Big Tigger in the basement. I'm going with Big Tigger in the basement. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking it to the You know
the
what I mean?
classic booth though, you know what I'm saying? That was the best thing about Tigger stuff, man. You could get in that booth. Like everybody wanted to get in that booth. You know what I mean? And sign that wall, you know what I'm saying? That iconic wall. So, you know what I mean? Like
really in Grandma's basement.
Yeah, it was really in Grandma's basement, for real. That's a fact. That's a fact though. Like, okay, like we got so much stuff, man. You've been bubbling, you know what I'm saying, since do you hear me? Since the last time I ever got to talk about you, man. And I seen you was on Spade TV, man. Like, how dope was that? You know what I mean? Being a part of that, man. And I seen your video. That shit was on rotation with me.
Yeah, it's always a blessing with every milestone that we achieve in this. You know what I'm saying? Because this business is hard. And then there's always like two blessings in one. When we understand that we got to put the money into ourselves to market ourselves and promote ourselves. But when you can mention like Space TV, those are certain platforms that take on the Street Soprano that Street Soprano isn't reaching out to pay $50, $100 or this and that. I don't even know that they're doing it until they do it. So it's a feeling in me like, okay, I'm doing something because it's the recognition. You know what I'm saying? It's the recognition. Anybody will take money. You know what I'm saying? Not all money is good money, but everybody take money. So like when I can hear when we was driving, and I don't listen to the radio station, but for some odd reason we driving and we listening to the radio, Street Soprano come on. You know what I'm saying? I'm Street Soprano. It shocked me. I'm like, wait a minute. You know what I mean? I started thinking it it's all copyrighted. You know what I mean? But no, for real, and then we looking at the radio station, it's Shade 405. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Buffalo, New York. You know what I'm saying? So 405, which is radio station, you know what I'm saying, in the world. You know what I'm saying? If you gotta put it in the top 5. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put it in the big 5, you know what I'm saying? So for them to be playing Street Soprano in that rotation, that's beautiful feelings, bro. It's beautiful feelings. It's more than that keep me going, but that helps. That helps tremendously.
Really, that's a good push, you know what I mean? Like, shout out to Shade 45, which always shows real hip hop, you know what I mean? And I like radio stations like that, man, that give, the culture a push, especially this new generation, because you got other radio stations right now, you know what I mean, that don't look at it like that, you know what I'm saying? They think it's always about the big hits, but it's always about the future. You got to go to the future to get the hits, you know what I mean?
That's how it is. That's how it is in Buffalo. I ain't throwing no shade, you know what I'm saying? But that's how our radio stations is. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm so smart. I don't even play radio stations. You know what I'm saying? My first CD I dropped, bro. You know what I'm saying? When we talked, since the last time we talked, and Young Black King. You know what I'm saying? And you see this progress since then. You know what I mean? I look different. I look better. I'm shining. You know what I mean?
Right. You doing your thing, man. You don't even need it. You know, so crazy right now. The radio station needs a lot of the people like us nowadays, because nowadays they thinking like, okay, now we need to be on this trend, but at the end of the day, if you see this social media thing, now it's a social media world, the streaming world. So now it's
Right,
already taken
right,
over. Like nobody really
right.
needs these guys a lot like they need to now. So it's always good because coming from here, our rap scene is staying too because we don't never get that love from our radio station. So we all know how to grind. You got to just get out there and grind. And shout out to a lot of people who know how to do that because it's, you used to have to do
Yeah,
the
right,
demo, selling demo,
right,
you know what I'm saying, out the trunks and stuff, you know what I'm saying, all the demos and stuff, you know what I mean,
right.
that type of
Yes,
grind. But
yes.
nowadays, you ain't got to worry about that. And speaking of that right now, man, like, what you think, like, nowadays with this new social media and the streaming marketing and stuff like that, you know what I mean, and telling people, like, you can go ahead and get it. Like, what you think about that now?
Well, far as like,
Yeah, yeah, you
getting
can
paid
get
and stuff
paid,
from the
you know what I'm
streams.
saying? You can, you know what I'm saying? You can promote your music on TikTok nowadays, you know what I mean? And reels and stuff.
It's it's definitely it's definitely good because they need to give us perks when they take certain things away from us. You know what I'm saying? So when they take away from us for being able to sell an album for $12.99, $10.99, and they make it to streams that sense. These platforms that come out
Right,
needs to help the artists. You know what I'm saying? Because they're making billions and millions and
right,
billions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? You give that, not going broke, you know what I'm saying?
right,
Just not being greedy to give that to the artists that y'all watch
right.
these people strip. You know what I'm saying? Y'all watch these people strip from their rights. You know what I'm saying? Like the rights to the music. And I'm so smart. Like I told Weso Gee, man, Weso Gee came up with a thing. I dropped my single February. No, we're gonna drop it this year, not February. It's
Mm.
gonna be in January. We drop it on
Woo.
Friday the 13th, and it's that one.
Oh,
It's that one.
and I know it's
Man,
gonna be one
this
of
is the
them.
first time.
Right, and I know it's going to be one of them, man. And speaking of, well, all right, 1.5, 1.5, man, yo. So shout out to that album, man. That Can I Live and stuff, and hey, just that, you know, 2018 Butcher. You know what I mean? Like you go back to
Yeah,
like that. You know what I'm saying? When
that's
he
how.
was, you know what I'm saying? Like he was
Yeah,
hungrier than ever. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that he's not hungry
yeah.
now because I mean the man doing what he's doing, but like even the songs you got with Juicy
Street farm.
Monet. Shout out to Juicy Monet. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like how dope was that
Yeah,
album? Like tell us a little bit about Well All Right. You know what I mean?
well, all right, 1.5, man. It was a milestone for me. That project. Obviously I'm pushing right now. Everybody should go tune into that 1.5. Well, all right, 1.5. You know what I'm saying? Out now. It was amazing building that, man. That's sick. That's my longest project. 16 songs. Um, you know, I love all my music, but that's like on a large scale. You can listen from 1 to 16. You don't got to skip. You know what I'm saying? Even if you have best preferences or something like that, it's not like I'm putting my all into the music and you
Right.
can hear it. You know what I'm saying? So you can hear it. And with that being said, I know to keep doing that because it's not about the best rapper. Butch told me that, but it's not about being the best rapper or nothing, man. It's about being consistent and working and giving it you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we doing. We giving it me. I came to a sound and I'm okay with myself today. So my music is me. You know what I'm saying? My music is me, so I can love it that much more. I mean, I'm not making records that's suitable just for people that I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I want to make music that's suitable for me and that's suitable and relatable to the people that can relate to me. You know what I mean? The people that's gonna relate to me, that's the people that's gonna have that little bit of genuineness because they feel like we're
Right.
similar. You know what I
Right,
mean?
which I love what you said because like SOB, like I love that SOB song, but the one that really stuck out to me the most was the Black Sheep because I used to be the Black Sheep of my family, so I understand like
Yeah.
I like stuff that relates to me. You know
Shout-
what I mean? Like when I'll be like, yo,
Yeah.
when you have a song called Black Sheep, man, like it sticks out because a lot of people don't even
Right.
understand. Like you
Right.
gotta take that pain and make that your success. You know what I mean?
that's what I that's what I did. That's what I did. You know,
Right.
happily. You know what I'm saying? Because anybody about Street Soprano journey is not throwing shade to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Because I am big BSF. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad the way that it worked out. But everybody knows and everybody's seen that Street Soprano had to put that work in itself. You know what I'm saying? The Butch is a when I be around him, bro, when I be around these times, bro, I just be looking at him, or not looking at him, but understanding, like, bro, this dude's mind is there on the
Right.
business, bro. You know, you, you know what I mean?
Right.
I admire those
Right.
things. You get what I'm saying? How we go
That's
from
it.
the
You
street
get inspired by
and
it. You know what I
and
mean? You're
yeah,
motivated.
yeah, he's pimping a world that we knew nothing of, that was so foreign to us before. You know what I'm saying? And Street Soprano, I'm on my way. TMB, Trust Nobody Music Group, Will I Write 1.5? It turned a lot of eyes and ears to us. You know what I'm saying? I got every TMB artist on
Mm.
that album. You know, it was amazing recording it. You know, shout out to you know what I'm saying, Eminent Productions, my producer. You know what I'm saying, my A1 day one producer. You know what I'm saying, number one. You know, shout out to Matty Busco on that. You know, that was the first time that I actually bridged them two together with making the beats. You know what I'm saying? Like together with tagging their names together. So it was a lot that went into that project that's like sacred
Right.
to us. You know what I'm saying? Even if don't know, it's a lot that's sacred in it to
Right.
us, you know. Yeah, I spent, you know, maybe 48 hours on you know, mixing on different things, and you know, just spending it,
Right.
just really working, bro. You know, just really working in areas, bro. I left what we leave when we leave the studio this morning. Like 3. We probably left the studio like 3:30 this morning. You know what I'm saying? We had a meeting. We had to get up at 12 o'clock so that we can go discuss about the venue for our Buffalo,
Wow.
New York show tour. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and you know we going on
Right. That's a
tour. You know we going
fact.
around the
That's a
world, baby.
fact, though. You know what I'm saying? You're taking that Trust Nobody, you know what I'm saying, group, so, you know, to different heights. You know what I mean? So I understand.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We out LA. We out LA February 3rd. You know what I'm saying? We out LA February 3rd, man. At you know, V for Vape, Club V for Vape.